took out the cook ends, the flap was just slightly ajar, and I thought, oh, I'm just seeing things now. Within a couple of minutes, Alex alerted us with the expletive of "there's a effing bear outside," to which I knew exactly that he was speaking the truth, because I'd always seen them white before and it just struck home. John was like, you serious? Are you serious? And within seconds, the other end was open, the gun was coming through. Fortunately, we put our pulks in the correct position, sort of a good few metres away from the cook end door. We knew that nobody else was about. We got our banger loaded up. The cook end door opens, the bear was there, relatively calm, and we fired a banger off, and it just worked perfectly. So it was actually on its hind legs, sniffing the end of the skis when Alex saw it, which just shows that it was a couple of feet away really from where we were sitting. So it was quite entertaining. And it's our second bear encounter, so we've seen quite enough now, we don't need to see any more. And we've seen so many footprints, and absolutely huge ones as well. The girls have just said that there were some about a mile away from here as well, so we'll look out for them over the next few days. But yeah, definitely seen some bears.
Leg 3. 2 magnetic already packed up. And in the distance there we've got blue tits. Then polar horizons.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Hey! Have a good leg, guys! Already indecision in the camp, some heading another way. It's me and Greg have just got on the little twin otter. We're heading out now to checkpoint 2. We're going to be hopefully, we're going to 2 and then on to 3. Picking up Rob and Casper, and we've got a bit of a problem insofar as the runway is very short. So what they've had to do is put the fuel on board the plane. We're going to land nearby, drop all the fuel off so the plane's nice and light for a short takeoff, and then re-land at checkpoint 2, pick up them, go back, pick up the fuel, take off again, and then head up to checkpoint 3. A little bit complicated. It's a little bit complicated, and hopefully in all of those takeoffs and landings we don't have a problem, because if we do, we're going down in a blaze of glory, that's for sure. There's quite a lot of fuel on board. No smoking, Greg.
Don't worry.
Meanwhile, back out on the ice, the racers are enduring some of the worst ice conditions we've ever seen. Boulders the size of houses are strewn for 40 or 50 miles between the 2 checkpoints. This is extremely hard going. Carpe Diem call in with an urgent message for Jock. Along the trail they have found one of the other team's gun, skis and fly sheet. Losing these items would be a disqualifiable offence.
Hello, this is Team Carpe Diem, over. We've just come across a shotgun, a set of skis and a tent outer all lying in the trail. It must have come off someone's pulk, over.
Oh my gosh, you're stars.
We had to ring Jock. We reported it because we thought somebody might ring in a panic.
Oh no, because we just noticed it wasn't there, so I was like, that sinking feeling of like, I am going to be sick.
Is that James or Jake, over?
James, over.
Hello James. James, you must feel yourself some very lovely pair of boys, over.
We are indeed, that is true. Carpe Diem are our saviours.
Okay, well you should also realise that if these had been lost, then that was a disqualification offence.
Yeah.
Over.
Oh, we realised we were on our way back. I was almost running to get them.
Hello. This is the Blue Tits again. We're in our tent after day 1 of leg 3. Quite tired today because we had another polar bear encounter last night when we were at the checkpoint of all places. Didn't really think we'd ever see a polar bear at a checkpoint. You kind of think that they stay away for some reason, but that was quite annoying really, because it woke us up at 2 in the morning. Then we got Rob and Casper up, who went on a trek round the hills to see if they could find it after we'd scared it off with a banger, so that was quite entertaining. We've got some good photographs of Rob and Casper tracking the bear, which was just quite entertaining really. And then today we've done 15 miles in horrific conditions really. It was really flat light this morning, and it's been really horrible rubble all day. But we've done quite well because we're camped right next to Polar Horizon and Team Refuge, and they have been the leading horses thus far in the race. So that's quite cool. Anything else?
No, nothing. Let's go to bed.
Okay. Night night.
So no water gushing up around the skis?
Out on the Arctic Ocean, we continue our efforts to get the plane to checkpoint 3, but it's proving far more difficult than we originally thought. After completing the rather complicated procedure of refuelling and collecting the crew from checkpoint 2 Cater Harbour, we take off and head out for checkpoint 3. But there's a problem. Ice conditions are so severe this year that we almost run out of fuel looking for a landing zone and end up 15 miles away from our original planned waypoint.
We're bouncy, but we're down. Team Refuge have won yet another leg.
That was hell! Hell on earth! Probably a short one.
Team Refuge, you've arrived at checkpoint 3 and you've won yet another leg.
Well, we don't know because we apparently might have a penalty from this leg. When you go back and you go from first place to last place and then back to first place in a day. It's quite exhausting.
What happened?
We saw every single team. Basically, my skis, the gun and tent were on the thing, going through some of the rubble, which is the biggest rubble I've ever seen. It just sheared off. I didn't notice. And I said, trust me, I've been looking back a lot more regularly since then.
So have I. My neck hurts.
And we had to go back about an hour and a half and pick it up, and then finally found it. Carpe Diem had it for about 20 minutes. And I almost kissed them all. But yes.
No, we did an extra 5 miles, and then I think we went from first place to last place to first place within a day. So we did 25 miles that day.
I bet there were a few choice words when you realised it was missing.
No, actually,
Jake was very good. I was like,
could have been either.
No, I was thinking about James.
I was.
When he looked round and saw it wasn't there.
First of all, there was an initial shock. And then there was the sick feeling, and then like sort of I was almost running backwards. Jake had told me just to slow down because we have to get back again. But there was a few choice words coming, muttering and chuntering as I was going back.
But I'll tell you one thing we realised, because now we've seen all of the teams in action, having sort of walked all the way back and then all the way back again, said hello to some of them 4 times that day. And seeing, I mean 3 in particular, Raymond, Jan and Chris. I mean those 3 people are near, some of them are double our age.
Yeah,
and just what they're doing, I mean they are the heroes of this race. It's awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean some of that rubble yesterday, I mean we were sinking in, there were gaps in the snow up to like sort of waist and beyond armpits. And like, sort of if they have to come through that, I hope they find a better way.
Hello, it's Charlotte from Blue Tits here. It's our hopefully last night before we get into checkpoint 3. This leg's been really quite hard, lots of rubble, not liking it at all. Sarah's got disgusting blisters on her feet, which I'm just going to show you now. Hang on a moment. Exhibit A.
Let's go round actually.
Oh yes, that's a better view. They seem to have turned into some sort of blood boils, which it's not particularly pleasant.
I blame the baffin boots.
Yeah, those baffin boots have actually got a lot to answer for. Both of us have got rubbed feet of some description, but hopefully Compede will come to the rescue. We're going to bed now because it's quite late and we've got to get up early tomorrow to make sure those brass monkeys don't get to the checkpoint before us, because they get up really, really early, which is quite rude. Anyway, see you hopefully on the final leg. Bye.
When we got to the top of the hill at the second checkpoint, we got to the top, we took Casper's binoculars, we could see 3 or 4 miles of flat ice, and then we could see rubble as far as the eye could see. The problem is that does not stop. And we're here, and we've gone through probably only 2 miles of flat ice, true flat ice like this, the whole way.
We should look at Tony's GPS of where we went in the plane, trying to find somewhere we can land.
Really?
Because we went 5 miles the other side of King Christian Island, and then we've stopped at various.
See, that doesn't
spots.
bode well for the next leg.
No.
We just got to hit land and go in the land.
So what do you think Mr. Clarkson's chances are?
I think Mr. Clarkson's chances of actually kind of making it through this rubble field are absolutely, I wouldn't be too surprised if they get as high as the previous island and then having to turn around. There's just no way you could get a vehicle through that or make a massive detour round and up. Unless they've got satellite navigation or satellite images of the ice, you'd find yourself going into a cul-de-sac everywhere you went. And even with dogs, which is what Hammond's on, you couldn't get dogs through that either. It was absolutely horrendous. So I think the Top Gear thing could fall flat on its face. They could be back in Resolute in a couple of days. There we go.
It looks like we now have Blue Tits and 2 Magnetic almost neck and neck coming into checkpoint 3. We're not quite sure who's in front. It's a very close thing. Rob, what's your thoughts? Who's in front? I think that's Blue Tits. But you can see that 2 Magnetic are definitely making efforts to catch up, but I think they've just missed out this time. It's pretty close though. Well done!
That was a superb sprint finish. Are you all?
Very good.
Did the brass monkeys beat us here?
No, not yet.
Yes! Good work, good work.
Of the sprint like it.
Not that we're competitive in any shape or form.
Oh, brilliant.
They've done well, they must be not seriously early.
He's been getting Raymond up at 4 every morning. We've been catching them up about 10 o'clock.